I came out here to listen what you have to offer me.
The improvements that we want.
That's why I came out here. And I'm trying to discern or separate what I really should take back with me as constructive and something that I can do. That's what I'm trying to do. Now, I met with Haseko not once, not twice, but at least 8 to the dozen times. In my 1 year, I have been the director. That's probably more than all the other directors put together. In my 1 year. Now, I was assured, and I met the person, she's an archaeologist that is responsible for all these hayals and is doing what she's supposed to do under the Reclamation Act.
What is her name?
I'll get it to Tom, and he'll get it to you.
He works for Haseko. Tom Dye and her works for Haseko. Archaeologist Tom Dye
Can I finish?
works for Haseko, and the name that you mentioned, she works for Haseko.
The director has the floor. Please, the director has the floor.
So,
Okay, comment on that.
I have met with them, and I wanted to make sure that they assured me that all of these issues are going to be addressed. And the answer is yes, they are addressing these issues. Now, whenever there's a EV or something like that come up, they're required to do something. Under the Freedom of Information Act, you can access that information. You can request it through Haseko. You can do that.
No, they ain't gonna provide information.
That's the law.
Thank you.
That's why-
Thank you, Gary.
Wait, Henry, I'd like to answer some of your questions. Don't run away. You talk about the drainage from Papipi Road, where there's going to be a,
You see the Burma
yeah.
on
What they're going to do is build a French drain that runs from Papipi Road all the way down to the end, so that water can be channeled this way and then just let it soak in the ground. That's what they're going to do.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to take that flooding away. That's part of the plan they're going to do for that. Now, in regards to Kalohi Gulch and that, you notice they built the golf courses right above. If there should be 100-year storm
Or a hurricane or natural catastrophe.
or those kinds of things, heavy rain, the golf course is going to serve as a dam. It's going to fill the golf courses first, and it's going to work its way down to Kalohi Gulch. So this way you don't have a big gush of water coming out of here. And then the last thing I want to say is, Henry, I'm going to look you in the eye and I'm going to tell you, I can't fix.
Kalohi Gulch?
No, you're not Henry. He's Henry. Henry, I cannot fix the road. The road is going through.
I asked.
But did I hear you say that we are going to be able to continue parking up there on the beach? Did I hear you say that earlier?
Yes.
Okay. With that in mind, I think that on this plan should be reflected like that. Same as it is on that end. You say retain existing parking area. We should put that over here too.
We can do that.
Okay? And another thing is, I don't see that shower over there and the other shower up there. I think when the surfers or the fishermen all come in, they don't want to have to go to the shower back here, or they don't want to have to go to the walk across the driveway or whatever, the parking area to shower. We can just leave those showers over there. And then with that in mind, when they pave that shower area, don't ask me why, but the water drains into the parking lot. They should put the thing tilted down this way so it doesn't go in a parking lot. And we gotta drive through puddles when it's maxed out. Everybody's coming here and taking a shower. We should just pour a little bit more concrete and let it roll out that way. Then you say, oh, we got 125 stalls. Maybe so, but got 20, 40, and then 30 parallel parking, 35 stalls over there.
You count the ones down here?
Yep. That's where you get 125, because If you look at this plan right now, on this entrance road coming in the middle, that's 21 stalls. I don't see that here. They're going to take away the 21 over here, make 30 back here. We're gaining 9 stalls right around here. And with that in mind, like I said, you say 125. I don't see 125 right around over here. Got 75 up there in a new area. Then you say, oh, about these camping sites. No camping. Well, if you look at your map, there's a camping site right here. Are we going to have camping or not?
Let me answer some of your questions. In regards to the parking, you show extend the parking from this end on your map to there. It can be done, Tom. Just make the change and then present that. In regards to your showers, now I'm not an environmental engineer. There's this thing called runoff and EPA and all that kind of stuff. If you have shower water running into the ocean, that's a violation. That's a violation. Wait, let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. So I'm not saying we cannot do it. We have to find a mousetrap that would allow us to catch that water to let it go in. Other places around the island, we did that. We did that. So it's possible. The engineers would have to come out there and look at it. I cannot do that. And then if we do that, of course, the engineers got to advise me, Gary, you need an SMA permit. Those kinds of things I have to look at. So I address your showers, I address your parking lots if you want the parking lots to move. The last thing I want to make sure the community know. Did I say we don't have money? I said we compete. We compete for the small amount of monies we have. Yep. So if I only have $7 million, we have to compete. When I say we, every community got to compete island-wide with the other 287 parks on how we're going to spend the $7 million. So, did I address some of it?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is because of the tremendous population growth, tremendous increase in taxpayers base around here, we need a bit better share of these funds coming in.
That's why it's so important for Councilmember Berg to make that pitch to the managing director and the mayor, the significance about getting a bigger portion of the $7 million. Now, when we go through budget hearings, when we do that, they ask me, they ask me a lot about capital improvement. It's really difficult because I got to listen to all 9 council members say, wow, Gary, what about Khalid? Wow, Gary, what about Kailua? Wow, Gary, what about this? Well, council members, why don't you give me more money so I can do that?
Thank you, Mr. Cabato.
Call me Gary.
Okay, Gary, for taking the time out to come today to listen to us.
Thank you, Gary.
Does the neighborhood board have a parks committee? And so Colby, you're the head of it. Oh, you're the chair. The reason I'm asking is right today, I'm thoroughly confused, really. I'm hearing like different viewpoints. Have you had like regular meetings with our community to get our input? No, really. I'm thoroughly confused because I came here thinking that.
I would say I haven't been the park chair for very long, but I do.
Do you plan on having meetings, informing people to come? Because I'm begging you to have regular meetings, have people informed so that people can come together and truly we can plan something that will benefit everyone. We won't satisfy everyone. Not everyone will be happy, but I think the people who care, really care about this place, should have a say. Thank you.